What's up, guys, and welcome to the Podcast Hub. I'm your host with the most, Damo Malloy, and we're going to bring you all things health and fitness. My intention on this podcast is to bring you the most amount of value in the least amount of time. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date with all future content. And without further ado, let's get into it. Today we're going to be discussing the most questions we get asked in the health and fitness industry. So the first one we have is, why is reading, listening to books important? Reading and listening to books is important because the person that's written that book has pretty much done what you're setting out to achieve, and they can speed up that process for you. Whereas it might take you years to accomplish on your own, you may have knocked off a few years, even been able to do it in a few months because you're able to fast track it from reading the book or listening to the book. Why is listening to motivational music important? It's very important. Why is it important? Because you want to stay tapped into the frequency of that high vibe frequency that you can continue on your path to achieving what it is you set out to achieve. So stay on that frequency and that will change your life. How important is your environment? Your environment is very important, as who you surround yourself with is who you become. So surround yourself with 5 winners and you'll become a winner. So important. I've hit a plateau, what can I do? You can do a number of things. Number one, what you want to do is you want to change up what you're currently doing. So for example, if you're on a weight loss journey, I would look at reducing my calories and increasing my output. So my workout, my exercise, increasing that and reducing my calorie intake, and then track and measure again on a weekly or fortnightly basis and go from there. Is 3 days enough to work out to get results? Absolutely. 3 days is enough to work out and get results. Once you have a nutrition plan, a meal plan in place also, and you're following through on a daily basis, 3 days should be definitely a good starting point for you. Why pay a coach when there's free resources online? Why I would pay a coach? Because when you pay attention. There is any amount of free resources online for everything. But do we look at them? Do we research them? Do we learn them? No, because they're free and it's put to the back. It's saying, okay, I'll check that out later. It's free anyway. But when you pay attention. You're laser focused in, and that will speed up your results. So it's always best to invest. Why work out when I don't need to lose weight? There's so many other reasons if you don't need to lose weight. What about your cardiovascular health? Another thing, your mindset, keeping your mindset in check. I work out because working out is therapy. It's therapy for the mind. Keeps you with crystal clear focus and a really clean mindset. Is it okay to have coffee on my meal plan? If you add in the calories from your coffees and stuff into your meal plan, I don't see why not once the numbers add up. You need to enjoy your lifestyle on your journey also. And if you like coffee, add it into the plan. If the numbers add up, have your coffee. How can I help if I'm lacking in a vitamin or mineral? You can get a blood test, get all your checks done, and then you can see your levels if you're deficient or anything in any mineral or vitamins. Why is setting goals important? Setting goals is very important because we need to know where we're going, and we need to be able to measure our progress along the way, and we need to have purpose in life. Otherwise, we're just chasing our tail, we're just going through the motions, and we're not actually going anywhere. So goals are very important, and it's a great accomplishment once you achieve them also. How to improve my relationship with food. So your relationship with food, you want to look at as in food. You eat food for fuel for performance. So you want better performance, so you want to eat the best fuel. Think of it like a car. You're not going to put dirty fuel into your car because you want your car to drive with really good performance and not break down on you. It's the same with the body. We eat food for performance. That's our fuel for the body. So we're going to show up and we're going to have lots of energy. So eat for fuel and eat enough for fuel. How many hours of sleep should I get a night for recovery? I would say anywhere from 7 to 9 hours sleep per night is really good for recovery. How to reduce brain fog? How to reduce brain fog? I found from doing cleansing and fasting, in my experience, it's really helped me reduce brain fog, increase clarity, mental focus. So that may be something you could be looking into. I find it hard to eat most foods as I've got gut issues. How can I follow a meal plan? So first things first, I would deal with the root of the problem, my gut issue. I would find out exactly what's happening there. If I need to do some cleansing, fasting, I need to do some work there before I jump onto a meal plan until I start on that journey. So I would fix the foundation first, fix your base, what's happening with your gut, look at healing that first, and then start looking at moving into your nutrition plan. How to stay on track when injured. Staying on track when injured. So number one, if you're eating a lot of fuel, so food for performance before you're injured, I'd start off with, because obviously if my output isn't going to be the same when I'm injured, I would reduce my calories, so I'm not going to put on excessive amount of fat. I would also focus on my mindset, so watching inspirational videos. I'd be listening to audiobooks and different things to keeping my mind in the game, and still working out where I can. If it's an upper body injury, I would work out my lower body. If it's a lower body injury, I would stay working out my upper body. Are supplements necessary if training? If you're getting all your vitamin and minerals from whole foods, they're not necessary, but if you're lacking in something or if you need to bring some numbers up, supplements can definitely help. So supplements to me are always secondary, whole foods are always primary. I find it hard to balance my body when doing weights. What can I do? So if you find yourself swaying and moving forward and back, reduce the weight, bring the weight down, make sure your technique and your form is really good with light weight, and then you can start building on that. You don't want to start lifting heavy weights if your form's out and you're swaying back and forward, because then you're looking like you may just get an injury. So reduce the weight, get really good form, good technique, and then you can build on that. That's your building block. How to get out of a bad headspace? Well, number one, make sure you're surrounded with high vibe, positive people. What are you consuming? What content are you consuming on social media? Is it positive, high vibe, people you're talking to on a daily basis? I would focus on a purpose. Okay, what do I want to achieve in life? Where do I want to go? And I would start focusing on that. I will create a plan and daily tasks of what I need to do. So there I'm shifting my focus of where I'm going and what I want to achieve, as opposed to just focusing on all the bad that's going on around me. What would you consider a bad workout? The only bad workout I would consider is the workout you have never done. How do I stop being lazy? To stop being lazy, I would change my mindset, invest in a coach, and create a plan. I would do exactly that, and that would move me out of my laziness. I hope this podcast has brought you some amazing value. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to stay in contact for all future content. And I look forward to catching up with you in the next one. Have an absolute amazing day. Peace. Talk to you soon.